Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Karim Tilly, an oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Karim Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Ed eccoci di nuovo insieme, ragazzi, per il nostro 26esimo episodio a Borgo d'Oro Novigrad. Ci manca solo Rosa Van Attre, che è l'ultima delle persone con cui dobbiamo parlare. Oh. Trovo un modo per entrare nella villa dei Van Attre. Vedete, ci sono le guardie, non ci fanno passare. Allora, dunque, di qua no, quindi proveremo dall'altro lato, Allora, vediamo di qua. Un passaggio, guardate. Pure un forziere. Allora, dobbiamo stare molto attenti qua, ragazzi. Qui hanno buttato... Abbiamo una lettera d'amore. Mia cara Rosa, dal primo momento in cui ho posato lo sguardo su di te, quella sera dai Vangebus è diventata regina del mio cuore. Non mangio più, non dormo più, il mio maestro minaccia di interrompere il mio apprendistato e non so neppure se ti ricordi di me. Albert Vangebud ci ha presentati accanto al tavolo con il cappone arrosto. Stavo inghiottendo un boccone che per l'emozione mi si è fermato in gola e ho rischiato di soffocare. Tu hai riso come eri dolce, quel suono meraviglioso che già ancora nelle mie orecchie e vivo nella speranza di poterlo riascoltare ancora una volta. Ti prego, incontriamoci anche per un solo istante, per un breve attimo. Ti aspetterò al pozzo di Borgo d'Oro ogni sera al tramonto. Se ti importa della vita di un povero ragazzo che si è perdutamente innamorato di te, abbi pietà e vieni, non torturarmi con un'attesa infinita. Il tuo devoto Gilbert Britt. E noi uomini siamo sempre sottoposti a attese infinite. Chi vuole capire capisca. Comunque, detto questo, l'hanno buttato qua, l'hanno ammazzato e l'hanno buttato qua perché non era degno della nobiltà dei Van Attre.
It's Lady Van Attre to you, and I'd advise you to sod off, Sugarpuss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Ok, dobbiamo seguire il capitano.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire.
Allora, spada di legno.
Follow
Bene,
me.
per addestrarci.
you're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
Ok ragazzi,
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
ok.
Come on, come closer.
Allora, vediamo se riesco a fare il trofeo che dobbiamo bloccare 10 volte un attacco. Faccio in diretta qui con voi ragazzi. 4 5 6 7 8 9. Ah, l'ho sbagliato sul decimo. Riproviamo. 1 2, perché cambiano i tempi. 3. Niente ragazzi, lo farò poi io per conto mio. Ci ho provato. 3 4 5. Ah, niente, ero deconcentrato. Niente, dopo questa dose di figuracce, ragazzi, comunque è qua che si fa il trofeo.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Volentieri.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Van Attre, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
What are two young Nilfgardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebarits. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Callonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Callonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here, tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Ok, rimettiamoci il nostro set del grifone, ragazzi, che stiamo usando da parecchi episodi, e abbiamo fatto anche degli episodi dei contratti con questo set, ma a breve lo cambieremo. Quindi, allora, vedete, abbiamo una nuova missione lezione di scherma, che magari vi faccio un episodio speciale su quella, perché è il proseguo di questa missione, quindi, però è una missione secondaria. Vabbè, ma c'era qualcosa di valore, invece no. Però adesso abbiamo accesso alla casa dei Vengebult, quindi ok, chiamiamo Roach, Rutiglia. Ah, noi gli abbiamo ancora equipaggiato la sella, se è migliore di quella nilfgardiana che abbiamo appena preso, che abbiamo vinto alla gara. Allora, di qua non si può galoppare più di tanto forte in città, poiché è scriptata proprio la zona. Ok, di qua, e vediamo di tornare al team rosmarino. Una città che mi è sempre piaciuta, Novigrad, ma vedrete ragazzi quando arriveremo alle Skellig che spettacolo sarà le isole, con la fortezza proprio nelle montagne, vedrete sarà molto bella Skellig da visitare e avremo modo di vivere tante emozionanti avventure, ma per il momento dobbiamo continuare qua. Sta addestrando questo pappagallo.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She's got to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberids, apparently, named Callonetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Allora, ecco qua, possiamo ripartire ragazzi. Incontra Zoltan nella locanda del Martin Pescatore dopo il tramonto, quindi saltiamo in sella a Rutilia, che era qui a mangiare la biada o qualsiasi cibo fosse per cavalli quello, non so se era biada, l'ho sparata così come mi è venuta nella testa, ma detto questo proseguiamo. Dunque andiamo al Martin Pescatore, che è una locanda in cui sono già stato e ho già giocato anche a carte, e non dovrebbe essere lontano. Il Martin Pescatore è qua sotto, mi sembra, eccolo lì. Perfetto. Ora c'è anche la botola qua. Allora dobbiamo aspettare dopo il tramonto, quindi meditazione. Non possiamo farlo adesso, possiamo farlo fuori. Vediamo se sì.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce... this here's Priscilla, known also as Callonetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this...
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuben's vault.
Shoot.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuben, what's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. I got to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. Made her wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuben, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. Being deep then.
Allora, facciamo questo.
Hope Dandelion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuben. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuben runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry up. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Ok ragazzi, dunque abbiamo completato anche questa missione e ne abbiamo ottenuto una nuova, sulle tracce di Junior, quindi a quanto pare, vedete, voce del personaggio aggiunta, è molto simpatico il nome di questo nuovo NPC, quindi ragazzi che dire, visto che siamo a livello 17 finalmente vi posso portare episodio speciale, il prossimo il 26.5, ci vediamo per continuare la trama nell'episodio 27 sulle tracce di Junior, quindi lasciate like ragazzi, iscrivetevi al canale soprattutto per la scena della canzone di Priscilla che è qui dietro di noi, come vedete ora vedete anche il nome, uno dei momenti secondo me più alti di tutto The Witcher 3, veramente, canzone a cui era ispirato appunto la storia di Geralt e Yen. Quindi che altro dire ragazzi, seguitemi sui miei social, iscrivetevi, lasciate like, ho già detto, e ci vediamo alla prossima, sempre qui per The Witcher. Ciao ciao a tutti.